All right, all right. Thank you. Thanks everyone for being here. My name is Jordan Bloomingdale. I know that we have a couple of different people on here we have different relationships, different connections and whatnot. So I really appreciate y'all's time. Um, just so we're not strangers for anybody that's in the room who doesn't know me or is unfamiliar about my background. My name is Jordan Bloomingdale. I live in a small town in North Georgia. Um, and I guess where I could start is I graduated, like many of us out there, I graduated a number of years ago. And whenever I graduated, I inherited a lot of debt, a lot of student loans, a lot of credit card debt. And on the opposite of that coin, absolutely zero financial literacy. So, after I graduated, I got that piece of paper. I went out and got the big boy job in corporate America. And before I knew it, those student loans came due, those credit card statements came in the mail, and I quickly had to decide between whether or not I wanted to pay for rent and for my next meal, or if I wanted to pay for those student loans and those credit cards. And I think we all know which one I picked. So collections quickly came due. My credit score quickly took a nosedive, and I dropped from the 800s, mid 800s to the 400s very, very quickly, a lot faster than I thought could actually even happen. And so in August of 2019, after probably about 6 or 7 years of paying towards what little I could, those student loans and those collections and whatnot, credit cards and everything, a lady by the name of Reza Otero reached out to me on Facebook, and she said, "Hey, just out of curiosity, do you know anyone with less than perfect credit?" And I said, "Well, it must be my lucky day, because I am one of those people." So she said, "Hey, actually, I have a solution for you. No, it's not debt consolidation. No, it's not debt forgiveness, but it is financial literacy education. If you're interested, let me know. I'd love to give you some more information." I said, "Absolutely." But I'm one of those people that's very skeptical. I'm one of those people that I like to see the proof before I put down my hard-earned money, even though I was in a pickle and both she and I knew it. And so after staying on me for the better part of about 6 or 7 months, I finally gave in. And in August of 2019, I enrolled in this same program that I'm going to tell you about, and got started. After 4 months, my credit score increased 126 points. It saw 4 collections removed, over 10 hard inquiries removed, and over 20% late payment history removed. And needless to say, I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. And she said, "Hey, congratulations." She actually called me about 2 or 3 days before Christmas. And she said, "Hey, congratulations. I'm so super happy for you. So proud of everything that you have been able to regain. I have a question for you again. Do you know anyone else with less than perfect credit?" And I said, "Absolutely. I know a lot of friends and a lot of family members who are still in the same boat that I was in 4 months ago." She said, "How would you like to help them out and make some income?" And again, being stubborn, I said, "Yeah, absolutely." But of course, then I did nothing with it. I kept the secret to myself because I'm like, well, I don't know what they'll think of me. I don't know, if they'll believe me, this, that, and the other. And so I kept it a secret. Well, that was December of 2019. And I guess about 7 months later, I planted my flag in July of 2020. I told a couple of people about it. And I'll get into that part of the story a little bit later, but needless to say, here I am. I'm now working this business full time, helping people nationwide from either behind the computer screen or out, at the Starbucks down the street, whether I'm in a plane, on a boat, doesn't matter. I'm able to help people wherever I'm at. And so that's a little bit about me, but I'll get out of the way. And I want to share my screen just a little bit. But before I do, I'd like to introduce someone that is actually going to be helping me out. A little surprise for y'all. And her name is Rosario Salazar. She is a sales director. So she's the same title, same rank, same, I guess, equivalent as I am. And y'all learn a little bit about that here in just a little bit. But this lady is an absolute inspiration. She's someone that has even inspired me, has driven me, has just absolutely helped me pick myself back up over the last months, over the last year or so. And she's someone that if anybody had an excuse or had a reason to give up, it was her. But she absolutely has not even given that thought even any time in her mind, and has just closed the door to any denial, any reason to close the door on this opportunity. She's a mother of 3 kids. She's actually out in Eagle Pass, Texas. She has an amazing team out there, and she is just killing it. So before I jump into the slide deck, Rosario, do you want to say a couple words?
Yes. Hi, Jordan. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Thank you so much for that introduction. It means a lot. Take it by heart every single time. So yes, like Jordan mentioned, I'm from Eagle Pass, Texas. My name is Rosario, and I'm actually a migrant, comes from migrant parents. I used to work as a administrative assistant for over 25 years. And, I came to this, position where, I started feeling stuck, and, I couldn't move forward. And, I'm so blessed to be here. I came across this platform has continues to change our lives every single day. My credit score has increased. I'm at the position right now where if I want to go buy a house or a car, I can go ahead and do so. I had 65 negative items deleted. I mean, that's huge. That's just unbelievable. I get to enjoy my kids now. I don't have to ask for permission. I was working the 9 to 5 for quite a bit of time, and I don't regret, coming forward with this, and, taking that leap of faith, and just taking the chance, and as I look back and say, you know what, I don't regret anything that I've done. I continue to grow every single day because it's what we do in order to help others. And like Jordan mentioned right now, he mentioned that that I would be one person that I would not consider quitting, to show that nothing's gonna stop me. I recently experienced the loss of my husband, and it's something that really shook our family, shook our situation. But yes, we go through the process, but I, put myself together because I know that my kids need me right now more than they did before. And I know that there's a lot of people out there waiting for me, and that they need what we have. And I don't want to be, like Jordan said at the beginning, he was keeping quiet, kind of to himself. I'm not like that. I'll be like, no, like I gotta get over myself real quick because I know somebody is waiting for me. And if I can change that one, that person's life in any type of way, I need to be there. So that's just me. But yeah, and I am so excited. We get to share so many stories, so many events. We bond. The sacrifices that we put into it, they definitely come back and pay you. I get to enjoy my kids now. I don't have to ask for permission anymore, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for what the future is gonna hold, because this platform not only has helped me, but is so ready to help others, and I just can't wait to reach that goal that I personally have. And be vice president.
Yes, yes. And we're both going to get there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you and your leadership. You've helped so many people, and I know 2022 is just going to explode for you. So I really appreciate you being here. So let me jump into the program that both she and I were talking about a little bit, and then we'll talk about the business opportunity and a couple of new things, some of which I've mentioned to y'all already, but we'll deep dive into those as well. So let me share my screen real quick, and hopefully, oops, let's see, there we go. And do that. Bear with me just a minute. My computer isn't as young as it used to be. So let's see if this will come up. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Let's see if I go out. Try it again. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So, oh shoot. That's okay. We'll leave it here. So again, this amazing program, it's nationwide. It's called United Credit Education Services. And the neat thing about this company is, unlike those corporations that millions and millions and millions of people work for and are at the bottom of every single day, this is a company that not only you can rely on, like the slide says, but that you can have faith in, that we're not going anywhere, right? So this company was founded in 2004. They're headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan. We provide a unique collection of services that are carefully selected to provide financial protection, but also opportunity. And I'll deep dive into both of those here in just a little bit. It's completely debt-free. So we practice what we preach, and the same people that opened the door back in 2004, Paramel and Mike both still run this company to this day, and they're both pouring multiple millions of dollars into it, and hours upon days upon months of their own time to not only make it stay as good as it is, but also to help it be even better. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to share is a person by the name of Robert Kiyosaki. I think Alex may have been familiar with him. I don't know if Chu is or not, but this guy, if you have never heard of Rich Dad Poor Dad, I strongly encourage you. Actually, I'll even do one better. If y'all have not heard of Robert Kiyosaki, if you've not read Rich Dad Poor Dad, let me know. I will personally buy a copy of the book and I will mail it to you myself. That's how strongly I believe in that book and how much it's impacted my life. But Robert said, we're not taught financial literacy in school. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm right there with him. He said, it takes a lot of time to change your thinking and to become financially literate. It's literally a discipline. It's just like going to school to become a doctor, a lawyer. It's like becoming a teacher. It's a discipline. And I was talking to someone the other day, and they kind of turned me on to something, another way of looking at it. They said, it's almost like an addiction. Like if you are not addicted to becoming financially literate, you're not going to stay on top of it. Just like, you know, to some people, alcohol is important. To some people, you know, other, you know, addictions are important. It's what they spend their time on, whether they consciously think about it or not. And I know that's a weird way of looking at it, but to me, it made so much sense of literally making financial literacy and an addiction, you know, staying on top of your budget, staying on top of your savings, your investments, knowing how much you're going to have at the end of each paycheck, or knowing how much you need to make in a certain month to be able to not only stay comfortable, but to be able to attribute to your family's future. So I just wanted to share these couple of facts with you real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on these, but I thought these were important. So as of March of 2019, they did a study by thebalance.com, and they said Americans are drowning in a total of $1.057 trillion in credit card debt. Now, I went on Google just a couple of minutes before this, and I did actually found out that credit card debt has actually dropped a little bit as of the end of 2021. But here's some staggering facts that I found actually pretty mind-blowing. Mortgages have increased by over 8% to over $10 trillion in total debt. Auto loans have increased to over almost $1.5 trillion in debt, and student loans, which we'll touch on here in just a little bit, have actually surpassed almost $1.6 trillion in total debt that Americans are drowning in. So keep those numbers in mind as we're going through this program, and we'll show you how we're actually helping people alleviate those and helping people get on top of those so that they're not losing these assets that they've worked so hard to try and attain. 56% of people in the US have no rainy day fund. So that's a matter of just $500 or $1,000 sitting in the bank. 46% of baby boomers have less than $10,000 saved up for retirement. And I don't know about y'all, but I keep hearing this thing where people are saying not even $1 million saved up these days can help someone even retire and stay retired for even 10 years anymore. Like, inflation is increasing. The price of everything is going up. Even industries where inflation is not that high, $1 million just is not what it is, what it used to be even 5-10 years ago. 40% of millennials, which I think everybody in this Zoom probably is a millennial, or at least close to it. Millennials are spending money that they didn't have to keep up with their friends, and most of them are even keeping it a secret. And then this one right here really spoke to me when I first heard this by Reza. This one really opened my eyes. 43 million Americans have a 599 credit score or less. And like I said at the beginning of these facts, this was from 2019. As of the end of 2021, that number has tripled to 112 million Americans that have a 580, 590 credit score or less. And actually, an additional 45 million Americans actually have a zero credit score. They have no credit score whatsoever. So that's our target market. That's our audience that we're trying to educate and we're trying to help people on each and every day. So this poor credit score, this bad credit score, can lead to things like anxiety, embarrassment, frustration, fear, and confusion. It can also lead to divorce. The number one reason most people get divorced is because of money, because of lack of money, actually, because of lack of financial literacy and just not knowing and not communicating on how to actually get over that hump and being able to, get ahead. But again, like I said, there's millions and millions of Americans in this boat. Our mission each and every day is to find those people, get in front of those people, and educate those people. Because at the end of the day, more likely than not, it's because of mistakes that they either knew about or didn't know about. But at the end of the day, it's nothing to be ashamed of. And there is something that we can do about it. And it happens to great people all the time. So again, like Rosario said, with her increase, with my increase in our credit scores, we're now able to, go out and get a new home if we want, new cars, refinance on loans, get lower interest rates on credit cards, get higher limits on credit cards, and even get contracts such as an apartment, get a cell phone without that security deposit, which is holding a lot of people back. So how are we able to help these people? How are we able to educate them? How are we able to see the credit score increases that both Rosario and myself have been able to, been fortunate enough to have seen? Well, it's through this one award-winning protection plan. Okay, this suite of products is literally life-changing. And you've got two examples right here in this Zoom. And I'll come back to that in just a second on the next slide. But this slide, I started to take it out, but I feel like this is really important. Okay, there's 5 factors depending on the model that you're looking at. Credit Karma may say something a little different versus Credit Sesame, but at the end of the day, this is how your credit score is calculated. Your first 35% is going to be payment history. That's going to be your on-time payments versus your delinquencies, with the last 2 years, the last 24 months being the most important. The next 30% is going to be your capacity, your credit card utilization rate, which is the percentage of how much you have spent versus how much you have available. Okay, the next 15% is going to be your credit age, how long you've had those accounts open. I hear this every single day. I've got this credit card maxed out. I just want to pay it off. I want to cut it up, and I want to call Capital One or Credit One or whoever, and I want to cancel my account. And I say, please, if you do anything, yes, pay off the credit card, but put it in a drawer. Don't cut it up. Don't call them and cancel it, because that credit age is going to go right down the toilet if you do. And then the final 20% is your new credit inquiries. So that's how many times you've actually had your credit run in the last 12 to 18 months, and then the types of credit. So you want a good mix of installment loans, which is going to be your car loans or your mortgages, versus your revolving loans like your credit cards. Okay, so just wanted to educate you on that a little bit. If you got nothing else, at least now you know how your credit score is calculated. But going back into the financial protection plan. So we start off with our flagship product, which is credit restoration. We actually partnered with a nationwide 501(c) called United Credit Education Services. That's this platform in a nutshell. But in addition to credit restoration, where we're going to help you to remove inaccurate, obsolete, and erroneous items, we're also going to provide these other 12 or 13 services, such as Credit Builder, which you're going to have access to your credit reports, credit monitoring, where we're going to be able to provide your credit reports, as well as a money manager, a financial alert system, and an online place where you can see all of your accounts in one organized place with all of the transactions. And you'll actually be able to get alerts sent straight to your phone anytime anything changes on any of your credit reports. And then additionally, the credit attorney. So all of those people who are helping you and helping us with credit restoration, we're actually going to provide you direct access to them if you need things like, if you're having credit errors that the bureaus will just not remove, if you're being harassed, or if you have some kind of identity theft case, you can actually go to them directly, submit your case, and they will give you a call if they think that you have a case that they can help you win. And so I'm all about, the devil's in the details and being able to show proof. So right here is actual proof that this process actually works. On the left side, you can see actually one of our other fellow agents, where she had a collection deleted in May of 2020. You can see in the middle where Rosario, is this yours? Or is this another one that you grabbed?
No, that's mine.
That is yours. Okay, awesome. So you can see, yeah, the 56. Okay, 56 items disputed, 48 from Experian, 17 from TransUnion, and then our mentor, Regional Vice President Reza Otero's personal reports on the right side, where she saw 55 negative items deleted, including a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. I mean, it's just unreal, the success that we're having. But literally, it's not just us, it's people across the nation. So right there is proof. Additionally, so you've got building your financial future. Now the second portion is going to be helping you to organize your financial future. So that's going to be helping you to budget and stay on top of a budget. Like I said, it's a discipline. discovering and building your net worth, figuring out your assets versus your liabilities, and then using simple calculations that we provide to you to see where you stand so that you can then figure out how to build your assets and diminish your liabilities. The YFL family myth. Wouldn't it be awesome if, we're helping to educate not only ourselves, but the community at large and the nation at large, but wouldn't it be great if we could actually start and help the next generation so that we can start breaking some of those generational curses? We can start educating people so that they're not having to start when they're 20, 30, 40 years old to actually put these things into place. And that's what the YFL Family Mint does. We actually go into schools from the 5th to 9th grade. We actually also provide an online platform starting to help your kids start from the age of 2 years old. And we also provide a scholarship fund, which we'll touch on here in a little bit, where we provide a scholarship fund for high school seniors and incoming college freshmen nationwide. And then we're also going to help you to pay down your debt. So we're going to help you create a financial plan, which will give you the exact payment guide to eliminate your debt faster and help you to save unnecessary interest payments. And so I want to show you this one right here. This is actually from the debt payoff tool, which everybody gets included once they become a client. And as you can see on the left is how much real debt I had whenever I first started. This was from August of 2019. I had almost $47,000 in debt with a total interest included in that of over $15,000. And it was going to take me until April of 2046 to pay off all of that debt. But once I took those accounts, I plugged them into this debt payoff calculator, created a debt payoff plan, and saw what it was able to do. That $46,000, $47,000 actually became $36,000 with less than $5,000 in interest. And I am actually on track now by 2026 to be completely debt free. So, I mean, again, the devil is in the details, but the devil is also in the data and in the proof. And then finally, once we help you to get your credit score fixed, once we help you to get everything in your financials organized, we're actually going to help you to protect your financial future, starting with identity theft monitoring, where we've partnered with Allstate, and we're able to provide you protection, including pre-existing conditions for up to $1 million. We're going to provide you a will and trust, which Rosario was actually able to take advantage of due to her unforeseen, accident or unforeseen loss earlier this month. But the will and trust was actually able to help her. We're also going to be able to provide you the financial lockbox. So I can tell you a quick story about this one. We actually had an agent who went on a cruise. I don't know about you. I haven't been on too many cruises. We went on one for our honeymoon, but she was actually on a cruise and she stopped off on a port. I don't know about you, but when I was on the cruise, we went to a couple of different restaurants, had some drinks, the private beaches, all that good stuff. I mean, hey, you're on vacation, right? And so she was doing the same. Well, she got back to the boat, ready to get on, and the officer asked her for her passport. She's searching around, looking in her bags. She can't find it. She left it at one of the restaurants. But thankfully, she had UCES downloaded on her smartphone. She was able to pull it up and she was able to provide a digital copy of her passport, and she was able to get back on the boat. And then finally, the savings goals. We're actually going to be able to help you create multiple goals, decide when you need to achieve those goals, and then choose how often you want to save so that by the time you are ready to use those funds, they'll be available for you. Okay, so let me just, if y'all want to say anything, if y'all have any quick questions, I'll stop for a minute because this is something that I really want to share with y'all. It's something brand new, but I just wanted to see if y'all had any questions or any comments on everything so far. Nope, everybody good? Okay, all right, cool. So Rocket Lawyer, this is something that just came out, that was just added back in August after our annual convention. And our the two founders that I was talking about at the beginning, this is just another testament to how incredibly awesome and how much they care about our clients. They have actually partnered with Rocket Lawyer to be able to provide Rocket Lawyer's suite of on-demand legal services, which actually retails at $39.99 a month. But they have said, okay, after your first 4 months of being in the program, we're actually not only going to give you the Rocket Lawyer suite for free, but we're going to drop your monthly service of $89 a month down to $69 a month. And then they said, if you continue to stay with us and you enjoy, the benefits and the value of the protection plan, after your first year, we're going to drop it another $20 a month down to $49 a month for as long as you're in the program. No questions asked. Here's our gift to you. So I thought that was just amazing. Like it's just crazy how much they care. So I won't touch on this real quick. This is a roadmap. So we're going to actually help you month by month go through the program. I know this is a lot of information. There's a lot of value here and it can get overwhelming, but we're actually going to help you month by month through the roadmap, through the protection plan with this roadmap, and help you to get everything you possibly can out of the protection plan. And then we're not only going to help you through the protection plan, but we're actually going to create this personalized back office dashboard. We're going to provide it it's accessible either from a laptop, from a tablet, or from a smartphone, anywhere you are, as long as you're connected from the internet. And we're going to give all of this for a one-time setup fee of $188, which includes your first month's services, and then just $89 a month for the first 3 months. And then it drops by $20. You get the Rocket Lawyer added on. And then after your first 12 months, if you're still with us, which I hope you are, I hope you're at that point, you're well on your way to gaining control of your financial future. But we're going to drop it another $20 a month just for being a loyal customer. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I did want to talk about this just a little bit, because this is something that's really powerful, something that really has the opportunity to help you get your protection plan absolutely free. And that is, if you get started and 5 people that are interested and they get started and we help them, you're actually going to get your next month's $89 or $69 or $49 completely waived. And as long as they're in the system, as long as they're active clients as well, you'll continue to get your additional next month for free. So I know that was a lot, but I just wanted to add this one last piece. So we were talking about the YFL Family Mint and that scholarship fund, the in-school program, and this is exactly how we fund it. So out of the $89 a month, they actually just increased this. It used to be only $2, and we were able to help so many people. They've more than doubled it to $5 a month that goes towards the Youth Financial Literacy Foundation, the YFL Foundation. And so just think how many more kids, how many more schools, how many more programs we're able to establish to help all of these grade schools, and how much more we're able to provide for a scholarship. So, being able to partner with a company that gives back really is an absolute blessing. And this just goes to show again, more data, more details, goes to show just how much we've been able to grow, but how much we've been able to help those in the nation, throughout the nation, over the last going on 7 years or 6 years now. So here's just a couple of things that that the customers are saying. I mean, it's just been an absolute blessing. Todd in Michigan said that they were surprised and overjoyed when their credit score went up significantly over 6 months. Alexandria in North Carolina said the score increased, her score rose over 50 points. It's just been absolutely amazing. So without further ado, sorry, I don't know if you had a question. If you do, you can unmute yourself again, but there was some background noise. So I just wanted to pause there, to mute you there. So for less than $3 a day, our clients have the opportunity to get this full protection plan, have the peace of mind, but also be on the right path to not only gaining financial literacy education, but also being able to increase their credit score and being able to get their buying power back. So with that, I would like to, again, bring Rosario on. If you would like to come on and take over the next part, what I'd like to do is I would like to hand it over to her to not only show you the business opportunity, but show you how you can actually bake an income and how you can use these tools and services to run a nationwide financial literacy education program and business from anywhere in the country, no matter where you're at, as long as you're connected to the internet. So Rosario, I will hand it over to you.
Thank you, Jordan.
You're very welcome.
Help me out with the maneuvering the slides.
Yeah, you just let me know when you want me to go to the next one, or I can give you the controls, either way.
Yeah, just go ahead and give me the controls. That way I don't have to be pausing.
Let's see, I'll make you the host, and then I know there's a way to give you, let's see if this is it. Let's see, can you request control from your side?
Let me check. Hold on. Start recording settings. I think I do.
What's everyone think so far? I know, Chu, you're at work, but are y'all gaining value out of this? I mean, is this something that you think, you can help other people? Drop a chat, some flames in the chat, or drop, any questions that you have in the chat. Definitely let us know, how we're doing. Oh yeah, okay, Chu. Yeah, I will definitely message me on Facebook your address. I will personally purchase a copy of the book and I'll send it to you. It's going to change your life, I promise. And yeah, Alex, I apologize, I didn't see the chat earlier, but yeah, it's crazy how many people actually have a 0 credit score. I didn't actually think that was possible. So. Rosario, I guess in the interest of time, if you want, I can.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, perfect.
Yes, hold on. Can you see it?
I sure can. Take it away.
Awesome.
And if you want to, once we get to those products, if you want me to talk about it, or you can, since I'm getting ready to jump on board as a client myself, It's up to you.
Okay, yeah. I actually did it last night.
Oh, did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through the calculator, and I was kind of surprised. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me
Like,
know if you have any questions. I'm about to start on this, the extra income side, the way to make money with United Wealth Education. They are a company that's been with us for over 18 years. And it's, it's always good money that it's always to have extra money. You never know, especially my current circumstances. So I definitely want to share that, this is something that you would really want to check out and have as it doesn't have to interfere with anything that you're doing right now. And so what United Wealth Education does, it provides agents with the ability to build a business by marketing with financial literacy tools, products, and services. And as Jordan had mentioned earlier, the services that we have are, given with this, as an agent, you'll be able to have these services for free. So remember, it does take hard work to make a substantial income in this business, and some distributors make, no money at all. The success in this business requires leadership, hard work, dedication, just like anything you do in life. Really, to the experience that I have with this company is like, if you're sitting down doing nothing, that's literally how you're getting paid. You're not going to get paid. So I really feel that the platform is there, the resources, everything that you need to be successful is there. It's all up to us if whether, we want to go for it or not. So if you see the full compensation plan will follow right now. I'm sorry, the thing just went too fast for me. Okay, so the company has been with us since 2004, and their headquarters is in Farmington Hills, Michigan. We consistently have strong annual sales growth. The company has grown a lot in the past 10 years. They really push you to be debt free. So even if you owe a little bit, they push you to pay it off so that you can be completely free, and and you can get to those savings goals that you have. The same people that started the company are actually the same executives right now. It was an honor for us to met with them, had lunch with them not so long ago, and they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool people. So the company has 16.5 million Americans that are making additional income with this site, would you call it side gig? Before I started doing this full time, I was actually doing it part time. And I was able to help all these people doing it part time from work, going to work, working the business in between work, after work, before work, making it happen. So, the potential is there, right? And then they have all these companies that they connect with. They're kind of like the same as us right now. So why will it work for you? Because you get to be your own boss. You are pretty much working your own hours from anywhere. As you can see, the guy here, he's at the beach, with his laptop, and you can build your own team at the same time, and pretty much from anywhere. I've done this, everywhere. I've been in Minnesota, everywhere. I've been everywhere, and nothing has stopped me from working my business or building a team. So, what I love about it is that you're a part of a very beautiful community. Like our support system is like family. Anything that you need, we're there for each other. All we want is for each other to grow. And if we can learn from, whoever we can learn from and help us grow, we have that support system. So you get to do this full time or part time. It's totally up to your personal goals. Nobody pressures you to you have to make so much a month or stuff like that. You get to set your own personal goals and work for them, and then you help to others reach their goals as well, like the same thing. So it's so easy to use all the online tools and the trainings that we have. Everything's online, and the access that we have, everything is so user friendly. It's so easy to follow the way it tells you how to do it. Everything is there. And then we have an excellent agent support system. We're always a phone call away from our support system, agent support, and you literally talk to someone and they help you right away take care of whatever issues, questions you may have. So the company, they pay us in so many ways that I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know we get paid this way. One of them is, usually when you're at work, you're getting paid right for your time. So you're trading money for your time. So as you can see, this guy don't look too happy, and that was me before. Versus now, I have this type of platform, and I can get residual income where you can work from anywhere, and you're you have your own time. You're basically controlling your own time and how you're making the income. Big difference. So then we do traditional marketing, right? It has changed in so many ways. Right now, we use social media platforms. There's so many of them that, you can get yourself out there. 84% of people trust word of mouth recommendations over any other form of advertising. This is one huge thing. So when you build these relationships with other people, you genuinely talk to them and let them know, hey, what's your problem, and you kind of help them out in any way form you can, and that creates that trust that eventually throughout the time of your relationship they'll be start sending you other people and other people, so you build that trust with them, and they'll be able to send those referrals to you. So we make you eat your side hustle, right? And you're rewarded for referring clients, to our protection plans, products and plans. So one of them is the one that Jordan has just mentioned, the United Credit Education. We have another product that's called Credit by Rent, where we have the option, like if a client is renting their home, they can report their rents, and that could definitely make a huge impact in their credit score, because it'll add, you know, time history, right? And then it'll add that they're paying rent. So then we also have My Care Plan, and now we have the new Sable, the credit card that's gonna help build their credit for those that have a zero credit score, because there is people that have a zero. And then we do have the My Healthcare Go option, where you can get to, have a doctor online. You pay, I think it's $25, and you have access to like a doctor if you want to go to an actual doctor, especially right now because of the pandemic. So this is a little bit more about the Credit My Rent. So what is it, right? And this is a smart way to build your credit, adding to, when you add to your credit building, this is another way to boost it. So it's very affordable and it's so simple. What it does, it's gonna add 2 years. You can add 2 years of rent payments to your credit report, and it'll add time and history, positive time history. It'll add the percentage, so it'll help you. It'll be reported kind of like you're paying a house payment. So this is a very affordable product, and it only starts at $9.95 per month, and there is no contract. So whenever the client wants to stop reporting, they can. So they're not attached to anything. So we have a lot of clients that they're not. They don't know. They always come and tell me, I'm like, oh, I pay everything cash. They don't know they need a credit card. They don't know, they're not educated. So we come in, we help them, and we share them this information to show them the quickest way to build their credit, and how this credit card right here can, make a difference in their life, and having that credit score that they're looking for. So then we just, this is like huge. This is a new product that we have. It's called the Student Loan Manager. We just, the company just introduced it. I myself signed up with it already. I saw that, the federal program, the student loans, what happens is we're not fully involved in it, into the debt, that we kind of lose, on the updates and stuff. And they made it so clear here, by using this service, that you'll be able to keep updated with any changes. And if you need to, I didn't know personally that I had to renew my student loans every year, because every year it changes, and I didn't know that. And because of this, I was able to learn that. And now they'll be able to show me and tell me where I stand right now according to what I have with my loans. And pretty much anybody qualifies. If you have a loan, if it's in forbearance, deferred, any late payments in default, you can pretty much, qualify in all areas. And the application is so simple. Um, so the benefits, they're huge. It's,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Do you see Chu trying to get back in? I'm so
no,
sorry.
no, I can't see.
Okay, I'll keep on the lookout for her. She had dropped, I guess because of her internet. So I'll be on the lookout for her to get back in. So sorry about that.
That's okay. Yeah, so the benefits of the student loan manager are like top, right? It's very easy to use. The process is a step-by-step process and it's so simple. It'll help you reduce your payments as well as any forgiveness benefits that you may not know about. It'll show you. It'll give you the default resolution and it'll stop tax offsets like losing tax returns and stuff, halting garnishments. You know how sometimes we don't know where we stand. And what happens is that, since we didn't know it was renewed, the payment might have changed and we didn't realize it, and we're still sending the same amount of payment. So then you could come at default and they start garnishing your payments. At that point, there's not pretty much anything you can do. And I've also gone through that with one of my sons. He didn't pay, and that's what happened. They started just taking the money from my husband's check, and it was a lot of money. You have no control how much they're gonna take. They just take the money. So by having access to this, you'll be able to have a improved credit score because you'll know exactly where you stand with your student loans, and you know that they are not at default for sure. So that helps you have a better score. And then it strengthens your mortgage applications in case if you want to apply for a house, because when you have a student loan, it increases your credit score. So it would also help you with mandatory annual recertification, what I was just mentioning, that you'll be able to recertify through here every year. What the manager is going to do is going to let you know, hey, it's time to renew, and you'll just go ahead and take care of it right there and then. And then you have access to faster loan payoffs, a friendly, confidential, and private method to manage your loans. This is pretty cool. I just did my application. I'm like, I'm gonna use it because I need to know what's going on, and save on interest and being at default without knowing. So, but what a better way to make a living, right? And then taking making a difference, helping people improve their financial well-being. This is huge. Like every single time that a client or an agent comes to me and tells me, I had a credit increase, or I made, extra income. It helped me pay my light. It helped me, little things. Those are the ones that, matter, right? So it's very, it's awesome to know, to be able to witness that change in their lives. So how does it work, right? That's what, I asked myself when I started doing this. I'm like, how does it work, right? Not knowing. It's very simple. Here's a little bit of the commission, right? So for every agent that brings a customer, they get $100 direct commission. And then after that client has stayed in the program for more than 3 months, then they start getting $12 per client as residual income. So get this, there was one agent that she went into this situation. She couldn't work the business, and because of this, she was able to live off her residuals, her $12 per client. Of course, she had already built, a team and stuff, but she was able to build enough to be able to live off of just the residuals. So there is no limit as how many clients you can bring here. As long as you bring the client, you get everything is there. $100 direct commission, $12 residual. And this is the way to other titles. Here's a customer acquisition bonus. So what that means is that, so every title that you, once you start going up the ladder, right, there's there's a bonus that's called the customer acquisition, right? And as you can see, as a field trainer, it starts going up 240, 380. What this means is that if you're already at this title, anybody that you bring in as an agent, you get paid for, like in this case, 430 per person. And there is no limit again as far as to how many agents you can bring in. And then we have the monthly infinity bonus. Like, oh my gosh, every time I look at this, I'm like, oh, I can't wait. Because, you know, once you start getting these titles, you start getting the sales per month, right? And you start getting this. This is just extra. This, we get it every, I believe it's every third of the month or every fifth of the month that we get this infinity bonus. And it's whatever you make, you get the percentage that's called for each title. This is extra besides the $100, besides the residual, this is extra. So the additional rewards, they're awesome. So you have the path with purpose, right? You earn more as you reach new levels. There's different levels, like here the company will award you in different, they'll send you like the little rewards depending on where you at as far as the titles, and they'll send it to you to your house. So the levels, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like literally our mentors, they already reached a couple of these levels and they share it with us every single day, right? So one of my mentors, she reached level 1, which is a $600 monthly expense allowance. What happens with that is that you can use this money to pay your vehicle, whatever vehicle you have, right? And then at level 2 and 3, you start getting a cash bonus monthly. And then you can upgrade your car allowance as well. At level 4, you'll be able to have the 25,000 cash bonus. These are monthly bonuses, and these are additional to this. All of this is additional to the $100 and the residual and the infinity. This is separate. And then the rest, realization retirement, because what the company wants, they want you to have retirement, right? So at level 5, you'll be able to have $50,000 cash bonus with an automatic vehicle upgrade, as well as the house. That's huge. Like $5,000 so you could pay your house. That's huge. So then at level 7 through 10, the monthly retirement bonus kicks in up to $25,000 monthly bonus from $100,000 to $250,000. Our mentor, he's already there. Like he already receives all these bonuses. So this is like the best part to me, because we have all the tools, the resources, and the support to be able to make this happen, right? So for yourself, and you are working for yourself, but you're not by yourself. So the complete turnkey business is you get a personalized website, right? You get an online back office, you get live agent and customer support, your weekly pay, you get life insurance, professional marketing tools, commission rewards, regional training, and national training, and you have huge tax advantages, and you have the opportunity to help others. So to become an agent today, it would only be a one-time setup fee of $299 your first month, right? But after that, it would be $89 a month. With all of this, you'll be able to have the services for yourself as well. And like Jordan said, the referral program, let me see. Okay, so here is the way it's going to show up on the way they're partner. It's going to be $84 for the protection plan, right? And then $5 to the protection plan is going to go to the YFL foundation that we have, where the company gives out scholarships to the students. So here we find the power of 5, which means that if you get 5 clients every month, clients or agents every month, you qualify for your next month's services to be free. Me personally, since I started, I've never paid the 89. All I paid was the 89, and I get the full open book of, making money, getting life insurance, services, everything. So once you reach those 5 clients, those clients stay on board. You have next month to get another 5, and like that, you continue, you keep getting your services for free. So like the UCAS, with the UWE, you'll also have access through your computer or through your phone, and there's an app for it. You can download it, and it's all free. And here's what our agents have to say. One of our mentors, Ashton Henry, when he started with this company, he said he was trying to get personal finances in order. After experiencing great results, he began sharing that, what the company had to offer with other people. He knew through his tax business, ended up becoming an agent. My journey with UWE has been an exciting one, helping people to learn personal finances to satisfy when you watch them go from struggling to success. Becoming an entrepreneur with UWE has transformed my life. Having the freedom to travel, spend time with my family, and set my own schedule has been a dream come true. Nicola Smith, she says it's an honor to be part of the UWE family and to become a Pinnacle Senior Vice President with this great company. Year after year, we continue to grow as we move forward, spreading our mission on the importance of financial literacy to thousands of families across the United States. The income has changed my family's life. And then Alfred Nixon says, UWE has been a complete game changer. This company has given some of my closest friends, family, their buying power back by utilizing the services and understanding the importance of developing a strong financial plan for the future. There is no great pleasure than to see the smiles on our agents and customer faces as they set new financial goals for them and their families. Changing lives every day is what UWE is all about. And then we have Tony Camilleri, Sabrina Liu, and Bobby Kim. Let's see. So which one are you? Am I ready to go? Let's get you signed up. Or are you, I have a few questions. We're here to answer them for you. Or are you, I like to enjoy UWE services. So great, let's make it happen. So the secret of getting started is getting ahead. Agatha Christie.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rosario. That was, I mean, every single time I hear this presentation, I learned something more every single time. It's amazing. So I know we're a little bit over time. Alex, if you have any questions, I know Chu, I'm going to follow up with her tomorrow. I've got this recorded, but this has been a life-changing program and a life-changing company. Alex, please follow back up with me after if you have any questions. I know your girlfriend was having some questions as well. So definitely, I appreciate both y'all's time tonight and wish y'all all the best. And again, y'all have a great evening. So thank you. Thank you, Rosario.
Thank you, Jordan. Have a good one.
Jordan. Thank you, Rosario.
You're welcome. You have a good one.
Thank you. All right, bye.